Welcome to How to Rock Spirit's Sun-Moon Alchemy series. This audio was compiled and recorded by Dustin Cormier, a Leo Ascendant Scorpio with Sagittarius Moon, born in the year of the Metal Ram. All the possible Western Sun and Moon sign combinations can be found and learned about here. This information is for educational purposes only. I do not own any of the following content. For more astrology lectures and my own Cosmic Consciousness audio lecture series, check out How to Rock Spirit's YouTube channel, where I rap about everything from philosophy and transpersonal psychology, to psychedelic spirituality, to tantric and occult mysticism, and even to Marx and Engels and the materialist sciences. See you there! Sun in Fire Sign. Basically motivated by inspirations and aspirations. Recharges energy through vigorous, physically demanding activity and by pursuing new visions for the future. Sun in Leo. Expresses self with warmly radiant vitality and constant need to be noticed. Creative energy is colored by a sense of drama and bigness. Motivated by a need to be recognized for one's generosity. Radiates confidence and encouragement to others. Can vitalize any enterprise. Pride is a dominant personality characteristic, heartfelt but childlike. Emotions are always at work. The moon sign and its element. These notes are also still from Stephen Arroyo's Chart Interpretation Handbook. The element of the moon sign represents an attunement from the past that manifests automatically, a mode of feeling and being that one needs to be aware of in order to feel inwardly secure and at home with oneself. This element and experiences related to it feed your need to feel right about yourself. This element and experiences related to it feed your need to feel right about yourself. By such modes of self-expression, you are satisfying a deep inner need that can give stability to your entire personality. The moon's element also shows how you react instinctively to all experiences, with what energy you spontaneously adjust yourself to the flow of life. Moon in Fire Signs. Reacts to changing experiences with direct action and enthusiasm. Feels comfortable when expressing confidence and strength. Moon in Leo. Reacts warmly, generously, enthusiastically. Feeling of emotional security comes from pride and confidence in self. Puts much creative energy into the environment and can be supportive and encouraging towards others. Adapts to life by dramatizing, creating new situations, using humor to entertain others. Confident, creative self-image underlies all actions, often a childlike simplicity. Constant radiation of proud, outgoing feelings can interfere with one's receptivity. The following information comes from Isabel Hickey's Astrology, a Cosmic Science, copyright 1992 by Isabel M. Hickey Trust. Moon in Leo. Accents personality. Causes tendency toward display. Leadership qualities. Proud and easily offended. Must be center of attraction. Self-sculpturing necessary. Must learn to govern emotions. Want their own way and do their best to get it. Strong affections and a nobility about them. Ambition and a drive for security strong. Subconscious desire to be someone in authority. Money more important to them than one might think. Power drive, but on hidden side. Keen and enthusiastic interest in life. In a male chart, would attract a positive and dramatic type of feminine. Sun-Moon Alchemy. The elemental combinations of the sun sign and the moon sign. The following information comes from Charles and Susie Harvey's Sun Sign Moon Sign. Copyright Charles and Susie Harvey 1994, again in 2003. First published by Aquarian 1994. Each sun-moon type is a combination of elements. In the following descriptions of the element combinations, please remember that the pairing can be either way around. For example, a fire-earth combination refers equally to sun-fire, moon-earth, as it does to sun-earth, moon-fire. There will be subtle differences, but the dynamic is generally the same. The four pure types, with both sun and moon in the same element, most vividly express the element involved. Such an emphasis on one element also represents an imbalance, so such types are liable to swing into their complementary or opposite element. Fire and fire combinations. Fire is the most primary of elements, hot, volatile, creative, dramatic. The double fire type is intensely passionate and lives from a very self-centered perspective. That is, they approach life according to their keenly felt beliefs and visions of what could be and what is truth for them. The double fire type may be so in tune with their inner reality that they become insensitive to others. Frequently, their relationships suffer from their lack of awareness that others might not have such a strong sense of destiny. Whatever their interests might be, this individual throws themselves into life with enormous enthusiasm, often bumping into and scattering others in the process. When Aneurin Bevan described Winston Churchill, a double fire type, Sun in Sagittarius, Moon in Leo, he summed up the problems of the pure fire combination. The 7-league boot tempo of his imagination hastens him on to the sunny uplands of the future, but he is apt to forget that the slow steps of humanity must travel every inch of the weary road that leads there. There is about the double fire type all that one associates with the imagery of fire. It burns, it roars, and it waits for nothing. This type can be brash, arrogant, and impatient, but also inspiring and childlike, with an immense capacity for enjoying life and persuading others to believe in themselves and to have a go. This type will often sense the hidden opportunity in a situation, and his belief that anything is possible is the magic ingredient behind his natural leadership qualities. Never mind the fact that he needs plenty of lackeys to make it all happen in the concrete world. He has the vision. The rest is incidental. Shadow side. Because of their very enthusiastic flight towards glory, the strongly fire type may paradoxically develop a compensating pessimism when they come down to earth. Indeed, coming down to earth is generally what they try to avoid, for the mundane necessities of life seem like obstacles thwarting the pursuit of important things. Churchill's oppressive periods of what he called black dog, and Mark Twain was a Sagittarius sun with Aries moon, Mark Twain's bouts of dark depression are classic examples of what can happen when there is a loss of meaning for the fiery individual. This type's tendency to rebel angrily against the confines of the mortal condition, such as seeing the needs of the body in the bank account, will severely restrict his potency. He needs to develop patience, moderation, practical skills, sensitivity to others, and respect for the simple, inarticulate material world. Relationships. The pure fire type may gravitate towards other fire types, but this can be too much of an exhausting good thing. The airy individual is intellectually provocative and challenging for the double fire type, and together they can make a very creative team. A relationship with the watery individual can be quite exciting and romantic, but also volatile and unstable. The most compelling relationships tend to be with the earth type, people who are comfortable and adept at dealing with the everyday world, making breakfast, mowing the lawn, getting the tax returns in on time. There's a strong mutual fascination between these two types, which can help build a strong relationship, although inevitably there will be some difficulties in understanding each other's basic values. Male versus female. Men in Western society are undoubtedly more inclined to feel at home with the strongly extrovert qualities that fire normally bestows. While spirit and energy are admired in women, there's no question that the Western woman who overtly uses her fire energies is likely to be rather disparagingly labeled as pushy, forceful, quick-tempered, and bossy. This is slowly changing, however. The double fire woman is not inclined to care too much about what others think and is very able to stand up for herself in a man's world. The following observations about your Sun-Moon combination are drawn from insights gained from astrologer Jefferson Anderson's book, Sun Sign, Moon Sign, an observation of many different individuals. The writing itself comes from Mantak Chia and William U. Wei's Cosmic Astrology. Copyright 2012 by North Star Trust, published by Destiny Books. Sun in Leo, Moon in Leo, the king of the barnyard. You think the world you live in is your realm and personal recreational area. You frequently mistake friends for slaves. You get mixed up, offended, or irritated when the world fails to be grateful for your heavenly despotism. You are open, positive, and playful. Your magnetic company repeatedly draws people to you. People ultimately realize that the only thing that you are interested in is you. Even though you have a special brand of magnetism, you are not egotistical or self-serving, and your kindness, allegiance, and generosity are boundless. It is just a matter of you never getting over your attraction for the image that you have of yourself. You want everyone to go along with your view and your will. You are a compassionate egomaniac. They do not know that once they are your friends, they have little chance of staying the same. Behavior alteration is an area you are good at. Most are better than they were before getting to know you, and luckily, only a few experience permanent damage. Being noticed is often what your behavior is intended to do. Consider, for example, your clothing. Anything goes for the theatrical and colorful double Leo, who is never happy doing things halfway. You do have a cold aspect, and if you must be brutal in order to get what you want, you will, even though you are essentially kindly and protective. If necessary, you will be disloyal to your own high morality of honesty and faithfulness to fulfill your material requirements. You have to work hard in order to sustain those excessive tastes. You think you are above the law in many ways and need only to answer to yourself. You are engrossed in ceremony, glamour, spectacle, and anything that is dramatic and showy. You are an idealist but also astute, and your piercing gaze can see through tastelessness and dishonesty. Your decisions are almost never based on reason. Your heart always has the final say. You just pick yourself up and make believe it never happened if some spontaneous decision causes you to get burned. Courage and will keep you forever bouncing back anew. Despite your flamboyance and casual air, you also have a very solemn side to your nature. Leos want the acknowledgement and status they know they deserve and are proud and dignified. Notes from Charles and Susie Harvey's Sun Sign Moon Sign. Sun in Leo, Moon in Leo. Your greatest strengths: generosity, creative intuitions, powerful intellect, dignity and nobility, and insistence on seeing the same in others, courageous moral sense, ability to uplift magically the spirits of all those with whom you come in contact. Your greatest weaknesses: vanity and arrogance, self-centeredness and inflexibility, tendency to be gullible and to let flattery impair your judgment, temperamental tantrums when things do not go your way. Images for integration. A child in an Edenic paradise builds a beautiful sandcastle in the sunshine with all the creatures of nature in joyous attendance. In full pageantry, the new king is crowned before his kingdom.